Have you spent years making a financial plan for your retirement and hardly a moment thinking about what will satisfy you when the novelty of carefree living wears off? What if there's more to retirement than money? What would it take to uncover the assets that you accumulated that don't relate to dollars and cents? A healthy 401k can pay the bills, but it can't provide the why for your retirement. I'm Bill Hennessy, the Retirement Igniter, and I help those in their retirement discover the meaning and purpose God designed them to experience in their fourth season. I created the Retirement Ignition Method. It's a 7-step process designed to help you take these abstract ideas like legacy and wisdom and turn them into concrete plans for your next season. Today, I want to talk about the part of your estate that can't be evaluated on a spreadsheet. It's your story. Leaving a powerful legacy may be that itch that you couldn't scratch. A lot of seniors feel like their stories will die with them. I know that bothered me, and so I've begun an autobiography that I'll leave with my children as a part of their inheritance. It sounds great to share it with the whole world, but honestly, I'm not sure it would interest just anyone. But my kids are a part of my life story. My guess is that they'll enjoy sitting back and reading my reflections on the experiences that we had together, both good and bad. They'll also learn about some of the struggles my wife Maria and I faced that they may not have known about. And best of all, I can share the wisdom that emerged when those storms passed. Speaking of storytelling, do you remember the story of Mitch Albom and his professor, Maury Schwartz? Tuesday with Maury spent 4 years on the bestsellers list, and when Mitch reunites with Maury, he's the picture of success. He's a high-flying sports journalist, always on a plane, chasing the next big story. He had the financial assets, but as Maury pointed out, Mitch was starving. Maury, on the other hand, was dying of ALS. He had no more career to chase and a bank account that was being drained by medical bills. Yet he was the wealthiest man that Mitch had ever met. Why? Because Maury spent his life investing in non-financial assets, wisdom and relationships, and a clear sense of purpose. We're all mortal. What do you want people to say about you when you're gone? I had a friend who spent years refining what he wanted to have written on his tombstone. It was eloquent and flowery and sadly didn't tell his story well at all. We were talking about it one day and he asked me, "Well, what do you want to do about writing on your tombstone?" I answered with an off-the-cuff joke. "I told you it didn't feel good." My buddy just looked at me and he asked, "You haven't given this a single thought, have you?" He was right. That woke me up. I started asking the question, what am I leaving behind besides money? I couldn't answer him then, but I can now. I can leave behind my story, and I can share it long before I die. My prayer is that it will help those who read it, my kids, my grandkids, and anybody else who would want to read about the life lessons I learned along the way, the wisdom that came from both my successes and my failures. Today, I want to help you uncover and express your treasure, your true treasure, your life story. That story isn't just about your victories, it's about your defeats. It's the experience that you gained trying to make ends meet when you first started working. It's the people skills you developed that helped you get ahead. And it's the lessons you learned along the way about marriage and family and faith and more. Your story, well told, is a powerful gift that can impact generations. You'll get something powerful out of it as well. You'll be able to reflect on your life in a way that only emerges when you set pen to paper or perhaps record your story. This week, I'm featuring a free resource that will help you tell your unique story to others. It's called Share Your Story and Create a Living Legacy. Using this guide, you'll be able to uncover that wisdom that you've gained over the years and tell it to others in a way that doesn't come off as pushy or being a know-it-all. Just visit clarifyfocus.com. That's clarifyfocus.com and look for the Resources tab to grab your free guide. You'll be surprised how easy it is to write your story in a way that leaves a legacy for your children, their children, and anyone else who would identify with your wins and losses and gain powerful insights into the way that they can handle life's challenges. Your true wealth isn't what you've accomplished by accumulating an investment portfolio. It's in the accumulated wisdom you've gained just by living long enough to retire. There are really 4 keys to creating your compelling life story. Number one, reflect. Take time to think about the significant events and turning points in your life. How did that change your life? What did you learn? How did that knowledge change the way that you handled life later? Number two is write it down. Capture the details of your story in a clear and concise manner. Try to honestly capture both the good times and the bad. If it shaped you, it's worth sharing. Number three, recognize patterns. Look for recurring themes or moments where you felt God's leading. As you write your story down, is there something that pops up constantly? Number four, connect Bible verses. Find verses that resonate with your experiences, that resonate with you, and that you think others should know. Now, I can almost hear people saying, I don't know if I can do that. It's true, not everybody believes they can tell their story effectively. That's why you might be thinking that it might be good work with a coach who could come alongside you and clearly help you to communicate your life message to others. But unfortunately, private coaching can be very expensive and take weeks or even months. What if I told you there was a way to invest just a few days and not only learn to tell your story, but to do it in a compelling way? You can also learn my 7-point retirement ignition method. I'm confident that in that setting, you can figure out your retirement why. Well, for the first time, you can join me in beautiful Branson, Missouri on May 18th through the 21st for a powerful time of reframing your retirement, making it the most fruitful season of your life. Just go to retirementigniter.com and click on the retreat tab. All the information you need to make a life-changing decision is there. I really hope that you'll join me in Branson. You know, your story may be the most valuable asset you have, and yet you've never considered it before. If you uncover the life lessons that you learned along the way, you'll be amazed at the meaning and purpose they give you in the fourth season. If you enjoyed today's podcast, why not share it with a friend who could benefit from it? My goal is to develop a nationwide movement of seniors who have both identified and put to work the God-given meaning and purpose for their retirements. Oh, and would you do me a favor? Take just a second and hit the subscribe button to ensure that you stay up to date on my podcast. A new episode appears every Tuesday. Let's catch up again next week on Finding Meaning and Purpose in Retirement.